What is going on YouTube? Phoenix Gaming Anime here, and welcome back to another video. And today we got something to talk about here. So Boruto chapter 66 has just dropped by. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this. And before we continue further, I just want to say wow. Like, just wow. Okay, so I'm on the website right now. And that's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and get into the chapter. I'm gonna start reviewing the chapter as well. I'm gonna try to see if this whole face cam thing will work when I transfer it to my flash drive. So yeah. All right, so we are looking at the cover page right now, and oh my god, like I heard how silly the cover page looked. I just didn't think that Kaoki's neck will be like slanted. But other than that, the actual cover page actually does look fire. I heard that this was actually created from a, cover, a hard book cover. So I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here. But yeah, let's go ahead and turn the page. All right. So it says, you want to protect Lord Seventh, right? You need power to deal with code, enough to take him down, and then go take it for yourself. A brand new power up, basically like a brand new power. So he got his weaponized karma, as we saw in chapter 65 when he revealed it to Borishiki. So this is the leaks did say that 15% of the chapter will be about Amato chatting, and Amato chatting means he'll start to explain how Kawaki got his karma seal back. What we do know is that Kawaki will do anything in his power to protect Naruto. But the thing is, and I think this all boils down to, what Kawaki does in the future, and whether or not if his methods are actually, really good methods that can help benefit, the Hidden Leaf or himself as a person. Let's continue on further. In the form of karma, that's purely a weapon. You have this base criteria, and I can make it happen. It's all up to you now, Kawaki. Well, it's all up to you, Kawaki. The choice is in your hands. Okay, so let's move on to the next chapter. All right, we get this really cool scene, this side point of view of Kawaki with his little Ishiki horn and his fully weaponized karma. We also see his dojutsu. The leaks. When I was on Organic Dinosaur's Twitter, I noticed that Kawaki ended up having a dojutsu, a little preview panel of him unlocking one triangle in his eye with his Dharma wheel eye, or his Daikoten or Sukuna Kona eye, and I was like, okay, well, that actually looks pretty good. So he can basically like activate these triangles at will using the Dharma wheel, and that's pretty insane if you think about it, because it almost acts as a Sharingan with a Tome. When you unlock 2 or 3 Tome, you're able to see things that are going faster than sound, and you're able to predict their movements before it can even happen. That is basically one of the abilities of the Sharingan. But at the same token, we're not talking about the Sharingan, we're talking about the Dharma Wheel Eye that Ishiki wielded. So, yeah, that is a really good that's a really good scene, and then a close-up of Kawaki's face showing the Dharma Wheel Eye. He has, I think he's about to grow another triangle out of his eye. Let's just keep moving forward. Okay, so Seijiro Naruto is looking shocked. He's like, what the heck is wrong with Kawaki? If you think about it, Kawaki is literally like not himself at this point. And the reason why is because, well, both Boruto and Kawaki are 80% Otsutsuki. So there's no way to reverse the process once it happens, because the karma seal is constantly imprinting Otsutsuki's genetic code and rewriting it within the host. So you already know that the Otsutsuki that the Otsutsuki are parasitic beings that basically, take over and reincarnate once the process is finished. Um, we see in another panel that, Code is still holding Shikamaru hostage. Code is kind of like, what the heck? How does he have his karma back? And then Ada starts to explain, I guess Kawaki didn't have a choice. Looks like Amato never intended to let Kawaki decide whether he wanted karma back or not. He already finished reconstructing it. What? But when? And then Shikamaru, being a really good IQ genius, like he's like it's said that Shikamaru's IQ is way higher than Einstein's. But the thing is, Shikamaru is also figuring out, okay, what's Code trying to do? Like, what is his plan? Is he going to kill him, or is he gonna what's the move here? And then Ada starts to explain even more. He knew that Kawaki would hunger for more power. He probably restored karma when he replaced Kawaki's right hand. All that was left was to motivate him to want it. Okay, so this, like I said, this chapter was more 15% of the chapter, like I said back in the leaks, was more than just Amato chatting. It was also him trying to, get Kawaki to get the karma seal back. And the thing is, Amato is pretty sus to me. Like, Amato is not only sus, but his motives is very ambiguous, because it's unclear to me as to what he really wants. He defected to the Hidden Leaf Village in order to help them beat Ishiki and get rid of him, but now what? What is his next goal? Because he gave Kawaki his karma seal back, and I don't think Sasuke, Shikamaru, Sai, and even Sumire were all weary of him, and they were all trying to check him to see what he really is trying to do, because they don't want to lose one of their sources of intel about the Otsutsuki. But at the same token, Amato's plans are still very ambiguous to us and to the characters within the Boruto world. Let's move on to the next page. Which means Code starts to go on, respond. He says, which means he used to be the final push to awaken karma's. He used to be the final push to awaken Kawaki's powers. So Shikamaru instantly starts to catch on as Code is talking right behind him. He says he's talking with someone. He has an ally somewhere. So we, little does he know that ally is like way far from the village. Little does he also know that it's Ada. These shots, these dolly shots are looking pretty nice. We start to see that, Kawaki is starting to get a bearing of his new karmic version, his new karma mode. Naruto's like, Kawaki, what a surprise! It's not usually possible for karma that is lost to manifest again. Borashiki starts to go on. Is that Jeezer Amato doing? What is that? Is that Jeezer Amato's doing? What is he scheming? Okay. Kawaki is like not even saying anything at this point. Like I don't think he's even himself anymore. But neither is Boruto. You fool. You just keep letting yourself getting used by others until you get fed to the 10 tails. And then next thing you know, in this little shot, you see only one triangle, one Dharma wheel triangle in his eye. Next thing you know, 4 activates on the next page. And oh my god, Kawaki spawns like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different black rods at Boruto, and they all miss. Those same black rods that Ishiki used against Naruto and Sasuke during chapters 50 all the way up to 53. Even prior to that, when they first saw Ishiki, uh, you know, those I heard that those black rods back in Naruto Shippuden had the ability to siphon chakra or suck it into the actual rods itself. I don't know if those same implications work on these rods here in Boruto, but I guess not. I guess they're only used for restraining. Let's just keep going. Naruto in this scene. Actually, no. So Borushiki dodges the rods. We get a close-up of Borushiki's Byakugan. That's the thing. When are they going to show the Jogan? I'm trying to figure that part out. Like, when is the Jogan going to be revealed? That jutsu, it's code. I don't know what to say. Code always has a blank expression. I don't know what to say about that. But Kawaki does use a scientific ninja tool arm to form a blade of some sort. And not only does it do that, but he also forms projectiles into the air. And they come hurling at Borushiki. And so Borushiki notices that there are black geometric cubes into the air, and they're all about to fall right down on Boruto. And Boruto dodges out of the way, but Naruto is basically getting PTSD flashbacks of when he fought Jigen and when he used those same geometric cubes on him and Sasuke during one of their battles, and that's just like, wow. Like, Naruto's getting major PTSD at this point. So in this particular panel, on this page right here, on page, I believe this right here is page 12, Code starts to explain the Daikoten. The Daikoten, which lets the user retrieve things from another dimension, and even Sukuna Kona, which shrinks various objects, is a model trying to make a second Ishiki. And that's the thing. With the Karma Seal and Ishiki gone, there's no way for Ishiki to revive into Kawaki, but that doesn't mean all of Ishiki's genetic DNA isn't imprinted in Kawaki's Karma Seal. Not only that, but Kawaki is also 80% Otsukafied, and he has all of Ishiki's genetics within him, which is probably the reason why he grows those horns out of the side of his head. I see. I'm starting to understand. Kawaki, Naruto yells right behind his back. Kawaki looks back. Naruto asks, "What's going on? Those abilities." "No, more importantly, shouldn't you be focused on standing still?" Kawaki replies. "Lord Seventh, not that I care what happens to him." Whew. Okay, so Kawaki, does not care about what happens to Shikamaru. And I guess that's pretty fair because, well, not pretty fair. Shikamaru was always suspicious of Kawaki. So I'm guessing Kawaki is probably like, I don't care what happens to him at this point. Because if he dies, he dies. But, oh my god. When we looked at the leaks on Organic Dinosaur's Twitter, I wasn't expecting Kawaki to literally lose all sense of humanity when he got his Karma Seal back. Because this is Karma Seal version 2, Kawaki. And, oh my god. He and Borushiki are on demon time. In last chapter, Borushiki is on demon time. This chapter, Kawashiki is losing it. That's just crazy. Okay, so Code managed to Code drew blood from Shikamaru's neck, and Naruto is aware of that. Next page right here. Kawaki, how far are you planning to go? That's kind of crazy because that kind of reminds me of the first chapter. They asked how far was Kawaki willing to go, and Boruto asked how far Kawaki was willing to go, and then Kawaki in this chapter says, "I'll do what needs to be done for you," because if you think about it, This all is almost a precursor to what's going to eventually happen in the time skip. All right, let's keep this going. I'll do what needs to be done for you. And then Naruto, I believe, is Naruto and Code. Naruto's just shocked. Like, he does not know what's going on and what's happening with his sons. Borishiki appears and tries to hit Kawashiki with a Rasengan. I think Kawaki absorbs it, and then he tries to hit Borishiki with a fire breathing technique. I don't know if it's a sort of. It's not a fireball. I think it's just a fire breathing technique. But Boruto manages to dodge it. I think absorb it because it is chakra, and they do have karma seals. But here's the thing. I think Boruto landed a hit on Kawaki, and then Kawaki comes right behind Boruto's back and tries to hit him with his scientific ninja tool claw arm and tries to impale Borishiki. We all know that Momoshiki does not want to lose to anyone, and so he's doing everything he can to keep his vessel and himself alive, not knowing that Boruto will try to eventually get rid of him. But the question is, what about the scar? Will Boruto, like I said again, will Boruto get his Jogan? And that's what a lot of fans are wondering in the manga. When will he get his Jogan? But so far, we've only seen Momoshiki's Byakugan, and we have some confirmation of Jogan existence, but I will go over that later on in another video. Let's just keep going. So I think Borishiki jumps up. Actually, no. Borishiki tries to land a kick. He jumps up. He throws his shurikens at Kawashiki. Kawaki uses 3 Dharma Wheel Triangle Eyes to summon claw projectiles at Borishiki. And then next thing you know, he misses. And those claw marks end up becoming jumbled up together. And so, in this panel, Borishiki manages to dodge 2 of them. 2 collective groups of claw marks coming together. And we go on to the next panel. Borishiki fires up a Rasengan in his, I believe, left or right arm. And so does Kawaki. He makes a scientific ninja tool weaponized hand. I don't know what it is that he is able to do, but it's a weaponized hand. And so, in this little scene right here, I remember on Twitter, this scene, one of the users referenced the parallels between what's going on here in this particular scene as Boruto and Kawaki are about to clash as to what Naruto and Sasuke did in the Final Valley. And that's actually really good reminiscing memories to see this incorporated into the new generation. That's pretty nice. Alright, next chapter. The force of the 2 explosions collides together, causing a shockwave. It blows Naruto back. So does Shikamaru and Code. So Kawaki goes in for another attack, misses Borishiki. Borishiki manages to dodge it just in time, and Borishiki is blown back, and Kawaki is still going for the kill. And then Kawaki uses his Daikoten to summon various objects from another dimension to try to hit Borishiki. Borishiki is trying to keep himself balanced on his toes, but in this particular panel, we see that Kawaki uses his black rods on Borishiki, and Borishiki himself basically gets hit with those rods. Next page. Kawaki says game over, and literally it was about to be game over because he summoned a giant black geometric cube, the same cubes that Ishiki once summoned on Boruto, and that is just crazy. Naruto comes out of nowhere and he saves Borishiki, And then Kawaki's kind of like, why did you save him? Ko's like, the Hokage moved. But forget it. There's no point in killing you now. Let's see. Let's wait and see. Okay, so Code is basically delaying his plan to kill Shikamaru. And so not only did Naruto save Boruto, but let's go on to the next page right here. Naruto's like, enough Kawaki. Are you planning to kill him? I told you. Kawaki replies, I told you I'll do what needs. Yeah. Oh my god. I told you. I'm doing what needs to be done. Ugh. I'm doing what needs to be done. It's do or die now. Don't be ridiculous. He's my son. Yes, but at the same time, he's a demon who is targeting your life. Have you lost your mind? You're the one who's being a demon. Does that matter? The real issue here is that you aren't able to do it yourself, so I'll do it. Move aside, Lord 7. You gotta be joking. Cool your head, Kawaki. You're the one who needs to face reality. There's no other way. Oh! Ooh. Okay, like I said, all this is reminding me of Chapter 1. Chapter 1 of Boruto. Hokage Monument. Boruto asks Kawaki, was this really the only option? And then Kawaki was like, yes. And so, that's crazy. Like, looking at these chapters, it literally reminds me of Chapter 1. It's just like, these are references. These are little hints about what's about to take place in the near future. Oh my god. Alright, next chapter. What the heck? Okay. Alright. Boruto puts his hands on Naruto's chest. Naruto looks down. And then Boruto's consciousness is awakened once again. Alright? And like I said, this could be the effects of Amado's pills, as they're working to a certain degree, but not all the way, because Boruto's still trying to keep Momoshiki at bay. Kawaki's like, Boruto. And then, God, he's woken up. Momoshiki's like, he's woken up. Boruto stands up. Boruto, are you back with us? Naruto asks. Boruto's eye awakens. Well, Boruto's consciousness awakens. Momoshiki's like, damn brat, you should have stayed asleep. You should have stayed asleep for your own good. And then Boruto's doing everything he can to keep Momoshiki at bay. This is literally like an internal struggle that Boruto is having to deal with. You stay asleep. Quit interfering. Kawaki is trying to figure out, okay, what's going on here? Amado's meds seem to work. I've been able to control Momoshiki's power to an extent, but it's only temporary. It's far from a solution. I mean, just look at what just happened. Talk about some awful side effects. Oh, I came this close to killing my own dad. Boruto, do you remember what I said to you once? Boruto has reminiscing memories. I'll somehow get rid of your karma. I swear it. Oh yeah, I remember, Boruto says. Alright, next page. I've come to realize today that we're gonna have to go through our last resort plan. Yeah, unfortunately. Wait, hold on a minute. What are you talking about? Naruto says. Boruto, I'm sorry, Dad. Give my best to Mom and Hima. Wait! No, wait! Oh! What are you planning to do? Don't do anything rash. Boruto hits Naruto with a move, fires off a wind-style gale palm. Naruto's getting blasted back. And Boruto, like I said, is still struggling to keep Momoshiki at bay because Momoshiki's eye is still technically open. I take it you're ready, Boruto. I take it you're ready, Boruto. Um, Naruto dragging his hand into the dirt to catch himself on balance. Um, okay, let's get these two panels right here. You're the only one I can ask of this. So while my mind is still holding Momoshiki at bay, do it, bro. Kawaki at this point is like, Kawaki just goes for the kill. Because in this next page, Kawaki just goes ahead, goes for the kill. Naruto, on the other hand, is shocked. And he is baffled at what he's looking at. Like, he's witnessing one of his own sons kill another. And it's not like Boruto wanted this. Boruto asked him to do it because Momoshiki is still trying to take control over him. Shikamaru was obviously shocked at this. But Code and Ada, I feel like Ada kind of already knew this was going to happen. But she just didn't know whether or not if it will result in this, whether or not this will be the result of the ending of this battle right here. Borushiki, with Boruto's consciousness, is coughing out blood. And then Boruto falls down on the ground. And then, oh my god, in this particular scene right here, Boruto has a hole in his chest and he's dead. Wow. What a crazy way to end the chapter. I just didn't know this was going to end this way. And this, like, wow. Just wow.